Lillian just got her license. So her and her friends, Shauna and Shayna, who are twins, decide that they're going to go on a road trip to celebrate Lily getting her license. They don't tell their parents. They lie, and Lily tells them that she's at Shauna and Shayna's house, and the sisters tell their parents that they're at her house. So they set off on this road trip, and it should take them 3 days. And this is summertime, so they don't have school or anything. So this is like the perfect plan for them. So at first, everything is going good for the first couple of hours on their trip. But when it starts getting dark, Lily's starting to freak out because she's like, I'm not the best driver at dark. So she tells her friends, well, maybe we should stay at a hotel until, it gets daylight again. Well, they end up deciding that they will get a hotel, but they want to drive just a little bit longer. But again, it's getting dark. So, as they keep going, Lily notices that her tire's low. And she's like, how's that possible? Her tires were fine. So she tells the sisters she's freaking out. And they assure her everything's going to be okay. Just keep going. She can only go so far before the car breaks down. And now they're all in a panic because, like I said, it's dark and they don't even really know where they're at. So they're at a place where they're not from there. So yeah, they're panicking. So Lily tells them, I'm going to go check. And basically, she gets out of the car. Well, when she gets out of the car, the girls notice that someone comes up to her. And they're watching this because Lily is at the back of the car. So they're watching this happen from inside the car. It looks like 2 kids, they notice. The kids come up to her, and Lily starts panicking and gets back in the car, and they're like, why are you panicking? They're just kids. And Lily looks at them with a frightened expression and says, did you see their eyes? And they go, no. And she goes, their eyes were black. And they're like, you're just imagining things. And she's like, no, their eyes were black. She locks the door. And at first they don't know what to do because she's like, if we call our parents, we're going to be in serious trouble. But if we stay out here, it could be bad too. So she decides to basically just get in trouble and to call her parents. They're mad, but they tell her, like, we're going to come. But from where they're at, it's going to take them a little bit to get there. So they tell her, just keep your doors locked. You'll be okay. So they decide to turn on some music, try to calm themselves down from what Lily had just seen. And the sisters at this point are still thinking, well, maybe it's just her over imagination. Well, they hear a knock on the window. They see the kids again. And the kids aren't showing their faces. They have hoodies on. But she's not rolling down her window. And Shauna says, well, I'll roll down my window. She's at the back. She rolls down her window and she starts talking to them. And she notices their voices are really deep to be two kids. And so they're talking to her and they're like, we need help. And they're telling her that they need a ride. Well, she tells them that obviously the car's broke down. Well, they get angry at this. And that's when one of the little boys, he raises his face up. And she sees that the kid has black eyes. So she rolls up her window. And she's panicked now just as much as Lily's panicked. They don't roll their window down again. And these two kids are still around the car and they start banging on the car. They will not stop banging on the car. So the girls are in a panic and they're crying. They don't know what to do. It feels like to them that time has stopped. They're so scared. Well, in that moment, everything just stops. And Lily's parents gets there. So they're safe. But they've always wondered, and always will wonder, who were them two kids? Where did they come from? And most importantly, why did they have black eyes?